As of about 15 minutes ago, I am now homeless. What's the best course of action from here? Be safe. Contact friends and people you trust. Do not tell strangers or even loose friends about your situation, no matter how nice they seem. Find someplace safe you can park your car if you plan on living in it long term, and try to stay around other people. An empty parking lot on the outside may seem like a good spot to not get caught for trespassing, but you're also a lot more vulnerable when no one is around. Edit. Also, one last thing. Make sure you have a few people who always know where you are. And always keep your phone charged. You don't need a working carrier to dial 911. And there are plenty of VoIP SMS apps that allow you to text, call for free over the internet. If you struggle to make a payment for your mobile phone plan, chances are you can find free Wi-Fi somewhere. I'm literally in the exact same situation. I do the same. I also have a gym membership. My advice is focus on eating healthy. Try to charge your phone's electronics at work if you can, so you can save your battery in your car. Take good care of your car as it's your lifeline. Get a PO box or a friend you trust if you need things mailed to you. I would recommend parking somewhere close to where you work to sleep, so you don't have to get up and commute. And make that your semi-regular spot. Keep your car and things clean, and try to find a way to organize all your clothes and things, but don't leave your AR stuffed full of things visibly, as it will attract criminals. Also get pepper spray or a taser or gun if it's legal where you are. Get window coverings. Learn how to repair a flat if you haven't. Get multiple towels, since you will want to shower every day, and a hamper if you haven't. You also gotta find a laundromat that's cheap and convenient for you. If you want any advice or anything HMU, like I said, I'm literally working full-time and living in my car too. It's not all bad. And you will save money by not paying rent. You will get tired of eating out fast though, lol, so make sure you eat at places that have loyalty points, so you get more for your money. Can you stay in your car with little chance of being seen? Think of places that have public parking and cars in the parking lots 24 hours. Walmart is common, but also some strip malls, especially those with bars and have spots for people to leave their cars. See if a friend can let you use their address for mail, or at least as an address to open up a PO box. The public library often has places to sit and unwind and use a computer and print. It's harder these days with all the constant surveillance. But I knew a guy who got a storage unit and basically lived in it for large chunks of the day. He worked nights though. How is the rest of your situation? Job, income? Our urban car living might be a good source of information. Be very careful who you trust. I have been homeless before, so trust me when I say that people steal a lot from each other out there. Keep things you don't want to lose in a safe place if you can. Sometimes you can get free pizza by asking a pizza place if you can have the pizza they are about to throw out. Do this when they are closing. Figure out what food banks are in your area. It's not fun to have to steal to deal with hunger. Don't get into the drugs that are out there. Those drugs are evil. Last but most importantly, never give up. Stay safe out there. Some churches allow you to park your car overnight to sleep. Look into some community outreach stuff. Don't go to any old homeless shelter. Look for ones called Union Rescue Missions. If you're in a decent-sized city, you'll be able to find one. They're drug and alcohol free. They give you 3 meals a day, provide a bed, clothing, etc. If you need ID, most will help you with that. They are religion-based, non-denominational. So if you're not into that, don't go. However, you can still get meals and clothing, and might even still be able to get IDs. If you choose to enter one and stay, you'll have to take a piss test within 24 hours. They have job coaches and counselors as well. If you don't have a job, most likely you get 6,090 days to find one. I run a kitchen at one in Western Maryland, so I'm not just talking out my ass. Head to a hospital or urgent care. Ask to see a social worker, they know the resources. Food banks. Freebies at your community. If there's a Sikh Gurdwara in your city, they will feed you for free. No questions asked. If you can afford it, get window coverings for night so people can't see in. There are so many people living in their cars. Check out YouTube to learn the best way and where to park and stuff. Apply for benefits immediately, as they take months to years to access. Even if you're sure this is only temporary. As a woman, you'll be a priority. Bonus if you have kids. I just don't know. Learn the protective onion. Using more than one defensive strategy will keep you safe. There are many resources available to people who are willing to ask. Google homeless services plus your city and do your research. As many others have said, friends and family are better bets. But even if you don't have any you trust, you are not alone. Don't be afraid to find the services in your area and take advantage of them. Everyone needs a hand up occasionally. And now is your time. That said, unaccompanied women are a particularly vulnerable group when considering homeless services. Please be aware of the dangers and be very careful who you trust. Edit. I work for a Los Angeles mental health and homeless services provider, so I have access to a good deal of helpful information. If you would like more direct advice, please DM me, and I'll do my best to connect to the relevant services in your area. Contact friends and family to see if anyone might be willing to help. Are you currently employed? Have you got enough saved up to survive for a bit? If you can't afford to live where you're at, it might be worth traveling to somewhere cheaper. You might want to check out Urban Car Living here on Reddit. Sorry, don't know how to tag. Pay for a small storage unit to put your belongings in. The storage lot will also give you a safe place to park and hang out, and figure stuff out without being hassled by security or nosy people. Libraries, tire shops and mechanic shops parking lots are good to park at night in. You blend in and they're usually safe. You can buy a 1/2 gallon multi-purpose sprayer. https www.walmart.com/ip/eliminator 1/2 gallon multipurpose handheld sprayer /701786053 from the garden section at Walmart, and fill it with water. That way you have a way to brush your teeth, wash your hands and face, and wash reusable utensils and cups. The nozzle is adjustable. Fine spray to stream. Use Walmart Wi-Fi, it's free. Register at local temp and placement agencies to get some immediate work and income. Apply to construction trade companies. Plumbing, heating, electrical, insulation, fire protection, locksmith, etc. For office or warehouse positions, or general office worker, dispatch or coordinator positions. Register at local shelters that offer free food and meals. Buy a couple battery packs to charge your phone and other devices with. 20,000 milliamp. That gives you lots of power recharges. Then recharge battery packs. A library. Do you have a job at least? When I was homeless 12 years ago, the first thing I did was go and apply at every store in town I saw. And I just happened to be hired on the spot at Big Lots. As soon as I got my first paycheck, I looked in the newspaper for people renting rooms out in their house. I found one, moved in, and I now had a roof over my head. You can usually park safely overnight at Walmarts. Contact friends and family to ask if any of them can let you stay with them. Even people who you aren't super close with might help out of sympathy. You should be working as hard as you can to get to a place of some stability. Find roommates and split rent, because you never know when you'll wear out your welcome. It's not super safe to be in public alone as a young woman. So do try to get shelter somewhere safe. Be cautious that in any case people might target you in thinking you can be manipulated given your situation. Be wary of people who offer you help. I was too young and naive, so I blindly trusted in people. Trust me, never go anywhere with anyone when they say they're trying to help you. Stay put and have something to defend yourself with if it ever comes down to that. Take a job that includes housing, or do the workaway program where verified property owners let you live with them and feed you in exchange for working on the property a few hours a day, doing things like painting or gardening or cleaning. Message me if you need some links of how to find places like that. I've been using the program for years and met some great people through it. It's a fantastic way for young people to travel on a budget, but also a great way to live for people who can't afford rent right now.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.